Let's see what supernatural forces are helping us out today, or what's happening in the supernatural timeline. So we are in the third dimension, right? So this is like a natural timeline, but like these other dimensions exist with us. It's just so we can, because we're incarnated, our soul is incarnated and fixed within a physical vessel. We have to focus on this because this vessel is fragile. Anything could fall on us, or we could fall into something. It could break down. And the reason why we have been put here in a physical body, we might not be able to bring about that thing or do those set of observations or that work, whatever, like how these people who are banging about exactly when I try to start doing something, say something. Children are wailing about, it's somehow it all has to happen at the same time. But I do have a feeling there's some sort of something in the air, like it comes in supernaturally. We all know that there is something happening parallelly, and this is not the only type of existence. I keep seeing John Winchester. That's the Emperor card. Oh, and the Emperor. Oh, look at that. Emperor and the Empress. 144, as I said that. Emperor and the Empress. So that is the main concern here. Let's see, we have Mary and John Winchester. We have the Knight of Bones, that would be the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Goblets, that would be the Queen of Cups. I see a conversation between the divine counterparts up in, or conversations with the collective of, it's like the divine masculine and the divine feminine in communication. Okay, let me continue shuffling and then lay out all the cards to get a clear idea of what is actually going on. We have the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we're going back to that energy, and this is very, very heightened energy. It's like, I think we are being stretched from within the physical form up to the highest dimensions, to the divine realms. Okay, so we've become like this wormhole that connects the 3D self to the higher self. So the higher self of the collective divine masculine. Okay, so the divine masculine, the higher self of that, the Hierophant. And this is Billy. She's an angel of death, who replaces, who takes place of death when former death is killed. We have the Page of Bones. There is a message coming in, and I think we're not going to like it the way it comes through. Okay, and then we have, what is this? Yeah, we're not going to like how it comes in, because it's coming through a sort of a siren or a succubus sort of programming, 8 of Swords. It's like, it's the facade, it's the fake persona that a evil spirit is wearing, and it could resemble a lot of women that we have grown to trust in our lives. Okay, the divine feminine I'm seeing is just like sitting and observing, and is is not interested, is waiting for, wisdom to dawn upon the collective in general. Okay, the Hermit. Yes, speaking of wisdom, this is Hermit. So knowledge, increasing your knowledge base, studying, doing that reference work, doing that research work, putting your notes together. This is John Winchester's diary. I have a copy of John Winchester's diary, and also I have Bobby Singer's diary as well, from the series Supernatural. It's one of the official books. I've ordered them, and I'm just fascinated with how they've put that book together. Every time I feel like, I've seen it all, there's always material that comes in, like, when it comes to when it comes to writing. So maybe this is also about journaling, or seeing some notes that you might have put together, or you need to put together now. It's time. Or you're not need to, as in, oh my god, you've got homework, now you've got to do this homework. No, it's not about that. It's the time when you are automatically going to go into that cerebral like cerebral zone, the zone where you are higher education as well, academics. This is the second part of your journey or stint with academia. Okay, we have the Knight of Blades. That's Abaddon. She wants to be the Queen of Hell. She's one of the Knights of Hell. We have Sam and Dean. Look at that. The Fools. So this is about how do you educate yourself when you are older. Yes, there are going to be institutes and organizations that are going to support you, but we are dealing with energy which is extremely immature, or goes through like immature. So you knew this energy with ease earlier. So when you were in high school or college, early university, like, early 20s, teens. I'm sorry, like, look at this, like, this irritable energy that's coming through, like, you have the itchiness everywhere, like something bothering my nose, nostrils, and I'm telling you, like, after I stop recording, it's going to be okay. But during those times, like, because of the imbalances that are going on, you are privy to this imbalances within you. You're okay with being in that imbalanced state and acting out of that imbalanced state. It's very natural and normal, and your world reflects that, because your contemporary people around you are of the same age, and in fact, as you grow older, like, the people around you, the age groups are going to fluctuate, and this is no longer going to sit well with you. This immature, the immature way of delivering messages, the immature way of investigating things, which is spying. Somebody is definitely spying on you. But what I mean by that is, let's say you wherever you stay, you draw a 100-kilometer or 10-kilometer circle around you. Okay, that's like the grid. All right, and what you all eat, what you all drink, what you all watch, are you spending more time on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook? All of that comparative analysis. This is called market study. That basic market study is being done, right? It's continuously generated, and all of that data is generated. And there are people who are tapping into those data resources without it being their job, without it being for the thing that it's supposed to be, for market and to provide you with the services that you do actually need. Let's say you're up for buying bread. you as a locality are now going to be up for buying bread. Market research has shown that what is today? Today is Friday or Saturday? Friday. One of those days. I'm sorry, I just forgot what day of the week it is. So it's Friday. Yeah. Okay, so Friday, generally, your locality buys, stocks up for the weekend, which is bread, eggs, milk, etc. So instead of using it for those type of things, they're using it for creating a sort of an illusion, a trap. So they will send material online, and since these are swords, they'll send material online that will promote other products which are unnecessary, or that is the main. So it's to basically distract you. Or to get you hooked onto, addicted to something else. And since it's Friday, so it could be material or of a solicitation material. So that over the weekend you might indulge in activity. So people are going around suggesting, what is the 7 of Wands, putting up suggestive materials online, circulating it, that sort of stuff. So when you were in school and high school and somebody was trying to do this, to you, influence your weekend or distract you from your main core activity, like over the weekend, I remember I used to have some plans to sit and read and do homework, right, in school and college. At the same time, if there was some sort of family vacation or something that was planned, we would still incorporate Friday nights would be. So if the family was going to leave Saturday morning, Friday night would be the time when you crammed in all of that homework, and then you could. After that point, you basically didn't have control over your time or the activity, right? The list of activity, the itinerary. So I see that. So that is the theme of now, like at present. That is the theme, okay? Because we are at the weekend. So tonight is a very important night, and when we are having a partial lunar eclipse as well. So it's not that they're going to be able to eclipse your entire judgment. And the moon is a divine feminine celestial object. So this is during the full moon, you're getting a full blast and a full download. 4 of Wands. Okay, you're used to getting like a full blast and download, right? But like the collective of masculine around you is having, they might have not reached the level of divinity that is required to be called divine masculine. So this could be extremely low vibrating masculines that have divine masculines trapped, like, your counterparts basically is what I'm trying to say. They have them trapped. But during the partial eclipse, our divine masculine portions are going, the divine counterparts that are mainly in the divine feminine polarity right now are chilling in and, waiting for that gap, which is during the full moons. These attacks keep happening, like, misinformation, putting in crap out there, like, on media, there is somebody that just keeps lying about the location. We don't even know where the sound is coming from. It could just literally be like a speaker that is playing the sound. Friday, a very important day as well, okay? in Islamic culture, they are all like Hindu culture. They are they follow the moon. The Hindu calendar is a lunar calendar. Okay, they follow the moon as well, right? So what I'm trying to say is that during the full moon, and especially if there's other activities that are happening, a lot of a lot of these kind of attacks will happen. The Page of Swords, and look at that, Abaddon. It's like an attack. They're trying to trap you. They're trying to trap you. And was the Knight of Blades. So this is the Page, this is the Knight, and this is the Eight of Swords. So somebody's feeling marooned, and it's like they don't know why that this strategy isn't working. Okay, the strategy is no longer working. Why aren't they able to distract you and disturb you and hold you in that mindset for a very long time? Seven of Bones, Seven of Wands. It's like they're getting angrier and angrier at your ability to resist the distractions. It's because they live in their own world. They live in their own world of doing all of these things, and they're just meaningless and pointless when you look at it. Why is all of this survey being done? Like, how many is to be able to take care of the people that are living there, not to cause them harm. So in the bigger picture, and the reason why these people are getting access to your information, to your energy, okay, are able to access to you telepathically, it's because you are part of the team. You're part of the team here with Bobby, Sam and Dean, and Four of Wands. Like, you're part of that team that researches and studies this data, this folklore, the stories of humanity, the data, basically the data and information goes into the depth of knowledge and wisdom, and sort of puts it out there in terms of application, and they take action. They go on. Every day is a new chapter. So if you pick up any one episode from Supernatural, you're going to be able to connect. It's called an anthology series, I believe. Yeah, so you're going to be able to you're going to be able to connect to the story. You're going to understand what it's all about. Who are the main characters and where they are at in the story. That is how you live your life. It's like an open book. You can read the book of wisdom of like Sufi masters or people who have seen the supernatural world in their natural lives. You are one of them who has seen the supernatural world and accepted its existence, just as people can accept the natural world existence. You have accepted the astral plane as a normal world phenomena, so that when it's been infiltrated, when it's been attacked, when your mind is being attracted, and when you understand, there are some entities that have gotten into the astral plane and are trying to control the narrative, are trying to control your mind, right? And trying to create some sort of drama in your headspace. You sort of activate the divine feminine energy here. You activate the energy of the mother, the divine goddess, the mother, right? That you have seen in the natural world through your own mother. And in that moment you connect so So in a movie like in the movie The Pope's Exorcist, he says that mothers are the most easiest way, or something of that sort, paraphrasing him quite badly, simplifying it. Basically he says it's the quickest way to reach God. And so the kid is possessed, right? So he's telling the mother and the sister to remember that, like the mother is going to play the most important role, because mother is the easiest way for us to connect with divinity, right? So if you, the mother and father, there's going to be the mother and father are not speaking to each other directly, if this is a family situation. And also you are going to find that that pair, that necessary, like you are going to find your companion. Okay, it's about time that you find a companion where you can sit in the bunker, in the structure, that you can build a structure in your life. And it's like Sam and Dean live their entire life together. I'm not talking about just brother and brother. I'm talking about this, the man and woman scenario. Okay, you're going to get that. Hierophant. You are currently very independent and quite single. Okay, in the traditional sense, you have comrades. This is the entity. This is Lilith that you're fighting. There is somebody from the organization that is keeping an eye on you, the earthly organization, who there could be an occult society. This is the British Men of Letters. It's a similar society that you're supposed to be a part of. That energy is coming closer and closer towards you, because this is the entity Lilith that you are dealing with. And you need to join hands. So you are going to get a friend from purgatory to increase your strength. A friend is coming through. An angel is coming through. An angel who got disappointed, who disappointed everyone, who let Lilith and Lucifer into the Garden of Eden. Okay, so this is the storyline you're dealing with. Look at that friendship. You're going to get that friendship. It's coming through. That friend, those friends, the set of friends, like you'll work together in pairs, and as well as a collective of people here. Okay. Also, something about this being hidden under the Hierophant. So you're facing something solo right now. You're facing something solo right now. Something which earlier was only allowed in a pair, like two people had to do something. For example, earlier, like let's take this example. Earlier, we needed somebody else to take a picture of us, but now we take a selfie, right? Now about videos, we needed somebody to set it up and stuff like that, but I've set this up like with nothing here. You're doing something on your own. There's something about you having to do something on your own right now. And then everything else, when this energy comes about, shows its face, when it's in the final chapter, once you've dealt with this energy first by yourself, that's when that is when those organizations and that person who has been headhunting you, observing you, that is when they're revealed. Okay. So this is what I have for you when it comes to that update, the supernatural update. next I'm going to do the dream tarot, but I might take a break and do that somewhere in the late afternoon or evening. But yeah, you can look forward to that if you watch this in time. I will see you in the next one.